Going on, guys? Happy Monday. Setting the sail this week. Motivation Monday. What are you guys doing every single day? If you're watching my Snapchat stuff, every Monday I'm usually doing something about setting the sail for the week and setting yourself up for success. It's been a crazy time the last few months in real estate, and it's getting even crazier again. And I want to do something every single Monday that really kind of, gets the sail, sets the sail and the rudder, really the rudder of your ship. Like I have in the description there, it's really getting the rudder to steer you in the right place and the sail to get you there. And it's so important because every single day we get up and we can choose to either be positive or we can choose to be negative. So that's what this is all about today. So I'm Brandon Gentile, Legacy Group Real Estate Team, CEO and the founder here at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, and I'm the CEO of the Legacy Group and a team here at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. And we look forward to giving you guys awesome content and to bring you some real value every single day. And whether it's our social media, our emails, whatever it may be, us working with you one-on-one, we want to give you some real value and something that you can go to the bank with, and something that you can really turn into whether it's money or just some knowledge that can help you in life. It's something that we think as a real estate agent, you are kind of a jack of all trades. You've got a guy for somebody, you've got a person for everything. And if you don't, maybe you have the knowledge, the agent does, and if they don't, they can help you get someone else that can do it for them. Because I'm a huge believer that business is a team sport. So there's not a lot of things that there's very few things that I do really well. And for all the things I don't do well, we have people to help us and our business partners, whatever that may be, to help us do that. So setting the sail this week, we have Brian Tracy and Jim Rohn are some of the guys here that we need to talk about. Actually, let's do it right here. Brian Tracy and Jim Rohn are some of my biggest mentors, and they talk about this a lot. So Brian Tracy talks about the golden hour, and he talks about that every single morning. What do you do? What are your habits? What are you doing? There's a great book. Hal Elrod has The Miracle Morning. And it was an ingenious concept to write the book. Everyone kind of knew the pieces, but he kind of just put it all together and put it into one book and packaged it up. So Hal Elrod made The Miracle Morning, which it's an acronym inside the book. It's called SAVERS. And it's silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing. Or scribing could be journaling. He even admits himself that the S, journaling didn't fit with an S, right? So we needed some type of word that fit with the S there at the end. So it's journaling. So that's something that we try to wake up every single day and do that. And whether it's 5 minutes each thing or 10 minutes each thing, however long or short you want to do it, if you can get up and just do that a little bit each day, I promise you it's going to make all the difference. I mean, just join I'm not sure if you can do it, but just join the Miracle Morning Community, their Facebook page, and it'll just change your life just watching what happens in that group and the stories and testimonials they see of people just doing that is truly amazing. It's so inspiring. I challenge you to do that. And that's another thing. If you guys like these videos, again, we just came out with our Insiders Update on Friday. If you guys like this stuff, please like it and share it. Tag somebody that you think if you don't want to share it, tag somebody that might like it. I appreciate the shares and stuff like that, and thank you for all of you who have done that so far. Really appreciate that because it helps us out a lot because it's something that we like doing and are really passionate about it, but it takes a lot of time as well. It takes tons and tons of time for a lot of that stuff, especially the Insiders Updates. The Insiders Updates they take a lot of time. It's a lot of the downtimes, a lot of the time on the weekends and the things at night. When I go home, I'm doing a lot of things and reading a lot of stuff. So it helps out a lot, and we appreciate it. So again, Brian Tracy, The Golden Hour. How are you setting up your morning? Is it Hal Elrod, the SAVERS, Miracle Morning? Are you doing that? Are you just getting up and, you get up and grab your coffee and whatever it is you do, are you doing something else as well? Are you feeding your minds? A lot of people, we tend to not feed our mind. We maybe feed our body, and physically by eating, we exercise that body. Hopefully we're doing that. But a lot of people forget their mind. It's so important. And this is something that, boy, oh boy, did I really wish that I had this when I was younger growing up playing hockey. God blessed me a lot, and I'm so very thankful for that. And if I would have known some of the things now, looking backward, I can't imagine, the difference it would have had in my life, and just, in sports or whatever it may be. And I know it can have a difference in your life. Just like I said, setting the sail, getting the right attitude, getting the right, getting the positivity flowing. I was just talking to our team the other day, and the people, and we've done a couple of videos on it as well, but the people, how you act is who you attract, right? So it's so imperative. What you're putting out into the world is what you're getting. So taking a step back and thinking, wow, what have I been doing lately? What is coming into my life? The people that are coming into my life, the love, the money, whatever it is, or the lack thereof of all of that. How have I been acting? And I guarantee you it really correlates so closely. I've seen it in my life now on both ends of the spectrum, in many different areas, and it's so important. I can't stress that enough. How you act is who you attract, and also obviously paying attention to the company you're keeping in your own mind. And really, I was the biggest culprit of this for so long. I was watching the news all the time or whatever it be. I love politics, I love history, I love all that. I really love history, and it really it consumed me for so long. And a number of years ago, I decided, you know what, I'm letting too much of this into my head, and I love history, I love all that still, and I love reading about it. But I don't let it take up all my time. A lot of my time is spent now with a lot of stuff we're doing. It's spent with insiders updates. It's reading the financial markets and the currency, and studying currency, and studying monetary policy, and studying monetary history. A lot of stuff that I get it. It's not going to be awesome and fun to a lot of people, but that's why I do it. You have people that you can look to, hopefully, to get information from, and people that you trust, you like, know, and trust, and that have done the homework. So that is. It's something that is super, it's a passion of mine. It's super important to me. And, I enjoy bringing it to everyone. But you have to put the right stuff. You gotta be so careful what you put in your mind, because that is what is going to really determine the course of your life. And it really is amazing. I've seen it in my own life. I've seen it in other people's lives. And what you're putting into your mind, who you're keeping around you, determines the course of your life. It's truly unbelievable. And if you can harness that energy, harness that power in the right way, boy, the sky's the limit. So Brian Tracy, he talks about the golden hour, so we talked about that a little bit, and how you're setting up your day. And he always talks about setting the sail. So if you're a ship on the water and you don't set your sail, then where are you going to end up? Who knows? You're going to end up where the current takes you. You're going to end up where the water's going. That's it. So you have to set the sail in order to get where you're going. And he talks about that, setting the rudder, and setting the sail. So those are the only ways to get there. If you're planning, if you're very cognizant of what you're doing, that's how you get to those goals that you set. A lot of people, it's tough, and I went through this for years, New Year's resolutions and things like that. I know a lot of people just did those. Well, a lot of people don't set the little actionable goals. We did, and we talked about it before, we're doing 90-day goals. We don't do yearly goals, we do 90-day goals. And we have our yearly goal, but we really only look at our 90-day goals, because for me, and I think a lot of humans, a year's too long, because we get lazy. We all, I do it, I'm like, hey, I got a year to do it. This month it's okay, because I've got 11 more months to do it. Well, it doesn't keep you accountable enough. So that's why we went to 90-day goals. Our team does 90-day goals. So setting the sail, it is so important, so important. And Jim Rohn, so I'll write these guys up here. Jim Rohn, Hal Elrod is Miracle Morning. And these guys, Jim Rohn talks about it too a ton. He talks about it a lot. And these two guys are probably two of my favorite guys of all time. Jim is really my favorite guy of all time. If you do one thing, or I know gurus and personal development people kind of rub people the wrong way sometimes, but I promise you, this guy is something else. He's changed my life. He got Jessica, my wife, into it. And he is something else. So I promise you, if you start watching him a little bit every single day on YouTube or whatever, you're going to get some awesome stuff out of him, and just some different insight in how do you look at things. It's truly remarkable. But again, if you guys could like and share this, or tag somebody, would really, really appreciate it. This, again, like we said, this is so fun for us, but it takes time. It takes, energy, and we appreciate it. All the times that we have people sharing it and liking and commenting and stuff like that. We appreciate it a lot. So hope you guys have an awesome Monday. Look forward to talking to you here soon. We got some more updates coming this week, and then we look forward to talking to you. We'll see you soon.